Hola guys, happy Saturday. I am out here doing yard work. Little dude just left with his dad. And I keep being reminded, one of you guys told me, Mel, don't be out there piddle farting in your yard and hurt yourself. I'm out here piddle farting. I'm actually doing a little more than piddle farting, guys. I got this tool and it's stinking amazing. Let me show y'all. It's this thing, okay? It's this scythe, sickle looking thing, and it extends up to I don't know how many feet, and then it has the little pull string so that you can use that little hook right there as a trimmer. It's really amazing. It helped me lop off this and this off of this gnarly little tree that started growing in my front yard that's driving me insane. This right here grew from a seedling into this annoying tree that has commingled with the neighbor's tree, and it drops a lot of leaves. But the reason I wanted to get rid of it was because it had many paper wasp nests in it. We got rid of the wasps from the flood we had, but then they took refuge in this tree, and there were multiple wasp nests in it. We kept having to spray them down, and when I ran out of wasp spray, it was getting a little perilous walking through here, and it's right here in the walkway, okay, right here in the walkway. So all of that right there is this tree, the overhang that was all right here. There's two more limbs I want to get rid of, but I really don't want to push my luck with my back, and it's too high. Even with that grab pole, it's too high. I'd have to stand on a ladder, which I don't have, or a chair, which I don't trust. But all of that right there is what came off of it. It's a pretty good size. Here's more, because I kept going in to get rid of stuff. There's some purple heart that I pulled up. I want to clear off all of this so I can trim my weeds or my grass. I'm fighting the temptation to go to Home Depot and get more mulch just to refill and prettify this area. I need to replace that solar fountain with another one I have in the garage, because that one is dead. But yeah, I was out here, and then I heard a loud cacophony. Is that a word? I know that's a word. I don't know if I'm using it right. I heard all this loud noise of children, and those little devil children that were throwing bricks over my yard are out there with friends or family. I'm not sure. There's a mountain of them out there, guys, and I'm just dreading that they're gonna get a genius idea to be out here and start that mess again. There's a bunch of them out here now. I can hear them. It's like I heard the patio door slide open, and then I just heard all this multitude of voices, and I'm like, oh great, the adults are going to get rid of them, and then am I going to have to deal with them? I just heard a brick. They're already throwing bricks in their own yard. I just heard one hit pavement. Ooh, I don't have my seatbelt on. Okay. I am headed out. I have a hankering to go to Thrift Town. Little dude is with his pappy, and I don't want to sit in the house. I did all that yard work this morning, and then I went in, got freshened up, and then came back outside when I heard them children acting crazy. But all is well. No bricks in my yard. They played for a little while, and then they went in. One of those little girls is so obnoxious. There are two that look close in age. They might be twins. I wonder if they're twins. I don't know. But one of them is so obnoxious, and I, as a female, want to apologize to the universe if I was ever that obnoxious. And I'm sure I was, because I was a young girl. Girls are, ugh, they are so extra. And I feel weird saying that, Because like I said, I'm pretty sure I was. And a million apologies to anybody whose nerves I got on, whose skin I got under. Because, woo, child, I am definitely a boy mom. Don't get me wrong, if I had a little girl, if I had a little girl, or if I had granddaughters, I'm sure I'd feel different. But you moms of daughters, how do y'all do it? I can't imagine how hard it must be to have a little version of yourself with the hormones and the PMS and the drama. I know I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. I would love my daughter, but I think we would butt heads. I honestly do. I don't know. It's just, oof, it's so scary. I don't know how y'all daughter moms do it. My hat's off to y'all. Y'all are made of something different, is all I'm gonna say. But anyway, I said all that to say that little girl was wrangling up the younger kids to play, and they were gonna do, I don't know what game, because it never got around to it. She was setting the rules for a game, and she kept on and on and on with the rules. Finally, I heard a little voice say, okay, are we ever gonna play this game, or are you just gonna keep telling us what we can't do? I cracked up. These convoluted, strange rules for whatever game they were gonna play, and eventually they started playing, and I walked in. But yeah, I don't want to be in the house. I worked a little bit more on my Halloween stuff, on some Halloween costumes, and I don't want to be in the house. I miss my mommy and my sissy, I told you guys, and I always reach out before I show up. I don't just like showing up, even if it is family. I don't just like showing up. They might not be in the mood, you know. They might be tired. They might just want a solo day to, you know, sit around and whatever, you know, just be to themselves. I get it, honey. I get it. So I texted her hours ago, and she didn't, you know, if she wanted company, and I got no response. And I was gonna call, but I'm like, I'll just wait. And I was doing Halloween stuff anyway. And then, y'all know my anxiety goes nuts. I start thinking the worst. Oh my goodness, should I do a welfare check? It's not like them not to respond. It's not like them not to, you know, reach out back to me. And oh my goodness, should I call the police? Just get in the car and drive over there. I'm thinking the worst, okay? That's just me. So I finally sent her another text, like a couple hours later, like, hello. And she responded with, hi. So I immediately, I'm like, okay, she has her phone on her. My sister, she has her phone on her. So I texted her, do you feel like company today? And she hasn't responded. So I'm like, I told her my feelings wouldn't be hurt, but my feelings are a little bit hurt. But like I said, I don't want to be in the house. So I'm going to go to Thrift Town and sneak a peek and see what Halloween-y things they've put out. And if she responds, then I'll head on over there. Even if she doesn't feel like a spend the night, I want to see my mommy. But like I said, I don't want to just drop in on them because my mom might be asleep. My mom might not be feeling well. My sister might just be tired. You know, she works full time and she takes care of my mama, and I get it. You know, trust me, honey, I get it. If you want to just veg out and be left the heck alone, honey, I will oblige. Okay, but I'm heading in. I almost decided to stay home and finish up the yard, but I really don't want to push my body right now. It feels nice and loosey-goosey. I was out there working on it yesterday as well with that new tool. I put that new tool to use. I started yesterday, and then I did just a little bit of cutting today, and I was surprised that my body wasn't angry with me this morning, but I feel pretty good. I think the stretching and everything loosened me up some, but I don't want to push it, and there is still so much to do now that I've started to tear up that little tree. I should have just called my tree guy. I'm gonna have to call him anyway, because I have a neighbor's tree starting to get a little too close to my new roof. We ain't gonna have that. We ain't gonna have that. So I want him to come out and trim that. There's that dead tree with the spikies in the backyard. I attempted to do the little saw with it yesterday, but it's hollow, it's rotted, and I'm scared of that thing tipping over on me, and it has those big spikes on it. So I'm like, nah, I better leave that to the professionals. But there is so much I want to do out there. I do want to remulch, but I'm like, nah, fool, why are you going to remulch right now when all the leaves are going to keep falling tree stuff, but the trimmed tree, that looks nice. But thought maybe you guys want to hang out with me at Thrift Town, sneak a peekaloo. I'm going to be good. I don't need any more stuff. I'm telling you guys, I have Halloween stuff scattered all over the house, and I'm trying to keep it contained, but I have 1, 2, 3 costumes going at this point, and I don't want to jumble all of the pieces together because some of them are kind of in a delicate state right now. They're either drying or I just shaped them. I don't want to misshape, unshape. Mel, what the heck are you doing? Drying, misshapen? What are you doing? It's gonna be fun, guys. I'm having fun. The only thing right now is our little weekend getaway to Yesterland with the haunted maze. The only weekend we have as a group, me and my friends together, I mean, that coincide with one another in regards to money and stuff like that, you know, bills and everything. The only weekend we have that is going to work is the weekend that we have the Boo Bash in our city and the Scare on the Square in the city next door. So we're like, are we not going to do the haunted maze this year? We're kind of trying to incorporate it. Now, the haunted maze, according to my friend, goes until November. Well, I don't know about the haunted maze. The fall Yesterland goes until November, but I don't know if they'll still have the haunted maze, and that's why we go for the haunted maze. But now this year we have the haunted junkyard. We have that to go to this year. The same place that did that Christmas in the junkyard. That was so stinking cool. So we'll try, but I'm like, I know we better not be doing all this Halloween tricks or, you know, costuming stuff, and then we're not going to use them. But we don't use them at Yesterland. You're not allowed to dress up in masks at Yesterland because it's children geared. You don't want to scare kids. I do, but Yesterland doesn't want to scare kids. So you're not allowed to like be gross and ghouly. So that's why we have the costumes for every other event. But I wish my sister would respond just so I know that they're okay. I know I could call, but I don't want to bug her. I always feel like I'm bugging people. I don't want to bug her. If she didn't respond, maybe she's busy. Maybe she's napping. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to be a pest. I don't want to be a pesty McPest. I forgot what I wanted to share with you guys. I got in the car thinking about thrifting and those weirdo kids, hoping they don't come out and throw bricks while I'm gone. I forgot to tell you what my intention was to tell you when I got on here. You guys, I got to go back to the hospital on Monday. Remember I told you guys they drew my blood to see if I had titer. They checked in the titers on my measles. Well, it turns out, guys, I am not immune. I am not immune to the measles or varicella. I believe that's chickenpox. What? So I'm 51 years old and I'm walking around at the shingle age not immune to varicella? Oh my goodness gracious, I cannot believe it. But it does explain. I mean, I understand because I never took the doses the way I was supposed to because I reacted. So she's like, okay, so this is what we can do. She's like, you can get another exemption letter. You can take the vaccines. What was the other option? Oh, the other option was to get my medical records from the hospital I worked at last, because when I onboarded with them, I took all kinds of shots. So she was like, if you can get me your medical records showing that you got those shots, then, you know, you don't have to, we'll be good. And I'm like, well, I've tried to reach out to them 3 days in a row to see if I need an appointment to walk into employee health, to see if I can just walk in to get my records, and nobody's responded. So I'm not fooling with them again in regards to that. I said, and as far as getting an exemption, I know I'm not going to be able to get into my doctor's office anytime soon, because I would need the letter. I would have to go in and then they have to fill it out, and I know how busy my doctor is, so I know that's not going to happen for the time that I need it done. So I said, tell you what, I'm just going to go ahead and get the vaccine. And she's like, okay, so how did you react when you reacted to the MMR? I said, well, the first time I reacted with a really painful rash, da, 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 da. So the second time I reacted with a rash, but it was, you know, it was a short reaction. I said, but honestly, given the other two options and the time that either will take, or that either have taken already, I'll just go ahead and do the vaccine. So she's like, but you didn't have an anaphylactic reaction. I said, no ma'am, no anaphylactic reaction, just hives and painful rash. She's like, well, let me check. If it does show that you had an anaphylactic reaction, you are absolutely going to have an exemption letter. She goes, we're not going to put you through that. We're not going to take that risk by having you take the MMR. You will have to have another exemption. So I can hear click, 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 click. And she's like, nope, I don't see anything regarding an anaphylactic reaction. So it's up to you. Are you sure? She was so sweet. She's like, are you sure you want to? I said, tell you what, I will have my EpiPen. I will have my Benadryl. I said, if my body is telling of the reaction based on the last reaction, I might get a mild one. I said, but I'll be ready. I said, I don't want any hiccups, you know, for my being able to start on the 21st. And she's like, okay, well, if you're sure, I'm going to go ahead and send you a survey, and you have to fill in there that you understand the risks and that you're willing to take the MMR and the varicella vaccine. I'm like, okay. So that's what I did. I did the survey. I answered yes to everything, and I have to go back Monday. It's not an appointment. She said you can walk in anytime between 7 to 11 and 1 to 3. That's when the employee health is open, so I'm going to do that. And I'm nervous. I am nervous because I could react really bad like last time. But thankfully, I did not have an anaphylactic reaction. My throat didn't swell. My breathing was not compromised. So I just want to get it over with. I want to get it over with. I sent in my picture. So we'll see, guys. We'll see what's going on Monday. But I wanted to relax this weekend, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay guys, I am cooling down. It is so friggin' hot. It's 93 degrees. It's October. Come on, Texas. But then I'll be complaining if we have another ice-mageddon. I'm feeling funky. Y'all know what I do or what I don't do when I leave the house. Before I leave the house, I had 2 bottles of water and 2 of those ham slices rolled up. You guys, I am a Bar S ham fan now. It's really good. I still haven't tried the bologna, but the ham is friggin' bomb. I really like it. It's not super salty. I know none of the processed stuff is healthy for you, but it's really good. I liked it. Anywho, I'm gonna do a car haul because the store was pretty friggin' picked over, and I didn't get a lot. I did find something I'd been looking for. Now, I'll have to get home and insert a picture, if I can remember. Y'all know my memory. Of this awesome Anderson Sister candle shop, long hooded shirt, I guess. I don't know if it was part of a costume or if it was just a shirt. I got it at Black Friday, and it's amazing, and all of the handwriting on it, well, all of the print on it is orange. It's bright orange. I'm wearing orange. I love orange. And I wanted some orange leggings for it. That way, if we go anywhere Halloween themed and we don't want to dress up, I can have something Halloween-ish on. I needed orange leggings because it's super long. It covers my booty, so leggings aren't going to be a sin. You guys, I found some orange leggings. So stinking cute. I was super excited, and I paid $2.99 for them. So yay! Now I'm gonna wash those up, and then wherever we end up, I can now wear my Anderson Sister from Hocus Pocus loveliness. I grabbed these guys. They were too stinking cute. I'm going to use them as red wine goblets because I finally found a red wine that I like. It's a Stella Rosa Red. It's not super bitter, super dry. It doesn't taste like vinegar. It's really a nice red. And I can just picture these little tumblers full of them. And these were $3.99. And the only other thing I picked up, I decided I'm going to bring with me because it's been there for a while and I had ideas for it, and now I'm just going to go for it since I didn't buy much else. It's this adorable little bucket that I'm going to use as a planter. This was in one of my videos, I think the last Thrift Town video. Still has a tag on it, and it was $2.99. So I didn't find anything on the sale price list, but that's okay. I didn't buy anything anyway. But as I'm walking out, contemplating if I should do a car haul, I look over to my right over here, and I'm like, how funny, I just bought wine goblets and somebody had a whole wine party up in this parking lot. That's craziness. That is craziness. But I'm headed over to my sister. She finally responded. She didn't receive any of my texts except the hello question mark one, which she responded to hi with. And then I responded to that by asking her, do you feel like company? And she didn't respond. She didn't respond to the question. She responded with, is everything okay? I'm like, what is going on? Is this code word for something is wrong? Something is happening at the house. They're being held hostage. What is this code word? Is this code language? So I just called her and I'm like, what do you mean, is everything okay? I'm fine. I was just asking if you wanted company, and I hadn't got any responses. And she says she didn't get any of my other texts other than the hello one. She said she wanted to cook. She wanted to make carne con elote, which is so good. It's just ground beef, seasoned ground beef, tomato sauce with corn. Oh, and my hungry self was like, yes, because my sister can cook. And I would like to taste her variation, because, you know, even if you use the same ingredients, everybody's same thing tastes different. But I've waited too long to eat. I'm feeling really funny in my head. I'm feeling kind of so I'm gonna have to stop and grab something. I'm just gonna grab something for those of us in the house, like, because she said, I mean, I'll eventually make it anyway. Oh, I want a boba. I'll just grab a bunch of Jack in the Box. That's what I'll do. I'll just grab a bunch of Jack in the Box, because my boba's here. I'm gonna get the milk boba. That is so stinking good. They accidentally gave me the milk boba instead of my tea boba, and I was not upset about it. It was so yummy. But anywho, yeah, I wanted to do my little haul because I know once I get to my sister's house, it's gonna be all about my hanging out with them, and then I'll probably forget and then get caught up with with Halloween when I get home, and so I just wanted to do a little car haul. But let me order this food and head my booty on over to the west side. And iced coffee boba.
Iced coffee boba?
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try not to spill it. I'm clumsy. Ooh, I do not trust myself with these things. I chose.
They are separated.
You know what? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Y'all are recording? I had no idea we were still recording, guys. But I got my bobies. I got my coffee bobies. Oh, that's sinful. But it's just the sugar boost I need. Thank you, you too. Okay. It is just the sugar boost I need. Oh gosh, that is a steep exit. Let me go this way. I don't know why they do that, where the exit goes straight down and you clip your little curb. You clip the curb with the front of your car. Can't do that. My car is too low. Anywho, well, I guess I'm glad we're kind of recording, because I'm like, I don't think I have anything else to show on this video. So it's probably going to be a short video. I didn't really record myself doing too much in the yard. If anything in the yard, I just showed you the tools and stuff. And Thrift Town was dead, so that's not as long a video as I usually put out for thrifting. Good. I haven't tried the vanilla shake with the boba. It just doesn't sound appetizing. But the tea and the coffee are so good. But anywho, I guess I'll end the video here on my way to West Side. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. I hope your Saturday has been fantabulous. I hope you're gonna have a nice relaxing Sunday to gear up for your Monday. Hope y'all are safe. No! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My soda tipped. Goodness. Soda tipped. No, my car was clean. I had no accidents in this car. And now I have soda on my carpet. And this car, it's a sport edition, should have had the rubber mats like my Camry did, because that was an SE as well. But they didn't. The owner wanted carpet. The previous owner wanted carpet. And I wanted to get the rubber mats, but those suckers are expensive. The 4 little mats are like 200 something, 250, 260 for 4 little rubber mats. I'm like, I don't think so. But I've been taking care of this car like I took care of my Camry. My Malibu, oh my gosh, my blue car, the one that kept dying on me every few months. That poor car. I learned from that car. No eating. I guess you can snack or whatever, but no eating, no drinking, none of that nonsense in the car, because that poor car was embarrassing. My Camry was pristine. I remember the guy who totaled my Camry said, "This is the first car that I've had to do a total on that was that clean. I can't believe you had it for as long as you had it. It was immaculate." I'm like, I know. But yeah, this is the first oops I've had in the car. I'm glad the carpet is dark, but still. And it was so funny because y'all heard me. I don't trust myself with the drink carriers, and then the drink carriers she connected to, and then they split anyway. And I'm glad we both caught it, because it would have been a mess. I've dropped those before many times, and they've teetered over in my car before, like this one did. The other two drinks are fine. But anywho, what the heck was I saying? Yeah, I'm like, I can't concentrate. I think I want to pull over and sop this mess up, because that's gonna drive me insane. It already soaked into my carpet. Darn it. Oh well. I guess I'll be shampooing carpets tomorrow. But anywho, let me hush and end this video. Again, like I was saying, hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. And until my next go around, guys, I love y'all bunches.